Good afternoon and welcome to the Blue Line Metals Edge here for Tuesday, December 13th. I'm Phillip Streible, Chief Market Strategist at Blue Line Futures. If you watch us on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. If you need additional information, go to our website, bluelinefutures.com. Be sure to check out a free 2-week trial and select the other researches. If you never traded currencies before, take a look at the FX rundown. If you never traded softs, look at that breakfast report. There's a lot of good stuff out there. So getting into it here, big day today. We had that CPI year-over-year data coming out 7.1%. The expectations were 7.3. You could see maybe Powell was right. That inflation's starting to come down. What I really think will end up happening is we're going to break down and we'll end up somewhere stopping right around this 5%. Then we're going to be bouncing back and forth for a while. So we'll get some good moves going into that level. And then once we get that first uptick, oh man, it's going to be ugly in those markets. So you want to keep some put options on. That's at least my opinion, or take some off on these moves up. That core CPI, 0.2% versus 0.3. I don't think we're going to get back down to these levels. So I think that we're kind of in this new era here for the core CPI as well. So if you look at this chart pattern of CPI, going over the last several months, it kind of represents that intraday S&P 500. So here we are coming into the number, boom, we go up, and then we exploded higher through it. Since then, we've been coming off. I think a lot of people that they use that move up, lighten up some of their positions, maybe even put on a couple shorts if you got a big basket of stocks or something like that. You're heavily weighted on equities or things that are going to be impacted if Jerome Powell's hawkish or they raise 75 basis points. You want to get smaller. You want to risk manage your position. So looking at the different reports, remember, I just told you, if you never checked out like the FX rundown, I give you all the refresh upside, downside ranges. Now, again, these don't take into account days like today where you get these explosive moves one way or the other, but it does give you where the recommendation was on the long or the short side in the different markets here. And then I break down a nice chart for you, and I give you kind of some risk management tools and where you should be at. You can see that it's done quite well in many of these markets here over the past few months, as this is more of a longer term trading strategy. It's not necessarily like day trading. I do the same thing with the bond breakdown. And then also on the breakfast report, you'll get all your softs. I threw in some of the grains in there too, because a lot of people reach out on those, and you get your breakdown on your buys, your sell levels. Same thing with, this is one of the reports that this is what I based it off the other ones on, where we cover the metals and some of the macro markets and things like that. So you got all your recommendations on there as well. Caught a nice move in that gold that's extending higher. Same thing with silver. Caught a nice move up. Remember to trail your stops. That gold-silver ratio right now, 76, so it's going to break down to a new low. And silver continues to outperform. Platinum doing really well. Shot up, hit 1,050 today. Great buy yesterday on the seasonal. So that's something to look at as well, is those seasonal trades that we've been sending out. I did change up the way that the commitment of traders, the crowding analysis, I've got it so now you could see that like everybody blames these big large traders for being the shorts in the market. Now on Platinum, well, you can see right here, it's the producers right here. Short position, producer, bam, look at how much of the short that they make. I think they're concerned about automotive demand going forward. They're trying to forward hedge their their inventory and everything else. So tomorrow you're going to have the Fed announcement come out. That's going to be another big volatility event. So again, like I said, if you don't want to be involved with all this volatility, you might want to lighten up or step out of the markets on some of these. So it's right here. You got your FOMC statement. You got your Fed funds rate. They think it's going to go to 4.5%, 4.25 to 4.5, about a 77% chance right now of there. And then getting into the markets again, I could pull up that platinum for you. Gold here selling off as this day progresses. Same thing. It's probably going to happen in silver, which it is. Platinum, same exact thing. So all these intraday charts, you can see they're giving up some of their gains. That's why it's important to kind of, plant, prune, and pick when you get these big moves up. Don't look the gift horse in the mouth and consider taking some dough, re-entering at these lower levels here. So if you have any questions, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures and option trading does involve risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. If you want any of the reports, again, just shoot me an email. I'd love to share them with you guys. Let's spread the word. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.